Alrighty. So, in the last chapter of the Arcane Archives, the group now known as the Collective had a very tense meeting with Brias Cornelio, a noble head of house from Uthran, who took over Freyas, a large fishing town, not city, in the Solarian Kingdom. Had a very tense conversation with him, the former mayor, about what has happened, the plans to come, and certain goings-on throughout Solaria in the past months. After finding out who hired the hit on Lord Nudal way back in Chapter 1, Brias, under his own implemented diplomatic immunity, fled the city, taking his guard, and fleeing home to Uthran. Afterwards, the party very handsomely compensated for what they've done for Freyas, planned to move on and move north back up to Uthran to hopefully get both sides of the story to meet Zio's family and see what truly is going on in the kingdom that is planning to overthrow their current duke. Tajit left to go to his laughably small college. As the rest of the group began to leave the city, a black-haired, scruffy-looking, nerve herder, man called out to Zio right as they are about to leave town for Uthran. And that is where we will pick up. As the hustle and bustle of the city has picked up even more than the first time you all entered the town, and it seems like there's a little bit more joy back in the city. As your cart is leaving and kind of passing you is a man, again, with a black ponytail tied very tight, stubble similar to mine, one sword on his back and one sword on his right hip in half-plate armor, passing you as he, "Hey, kid," over to Zio, as he kind of pulls the reins on his horse to turn to all of you. As your cart kind of keeps going, you hear again, "Hey, Zio," as you kind of turn and catch his eye.
Kane? Who's driving the cart? Or the horse that's pulling the cart?
Alar, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ecclesias was the one that hopped up to do it.
Cool.
If there was two
Okay.
seats, I think it was one.
Sure.
It was myself and somebody else.
Ecclesias and Alar. There we go. You're lucky.
Okay. Wasn't it Uridan? Because doesn't he have proficiency in land vehicles?
I don't know. I don't think it's too important.
All right,
Alar and
Ecclesias
Ecclesias.
All right, that's fine.
Well, yeah, I'll turn to them and say, hold on.
I'll pull the reins back. Whoa there.
As the man kind of trots his horse back over to you, and he's like, "It is you. I wasn't sure you look different, but it's the same."
Yeah, it's been a long year.
I can tell. So I see the year now has been good. You can tell that he's kind of off-put that you look, even though for you it's not that much older, but you look very different because he's seen you so recently.
Yeah. I'll look to the party and say, can we take a minute, guys? And I'll look back to Kane and I'll say, it's really good to see you. What are you doing out here?
And he goes, "Well, don't be rude now, kid. You gotta invite me or introduce me to your friends."
Oh, yes, this is the Collective. This here is Alar. This is Ecclesias. Here's June. Here's Uridan. And here's Cthulhu.
Well met, everyone.
Hello.
And
Everyone, this is Kane.
he kind of puts his head down, raises a hand, And what about that furry friend on your shoulder?
Oh, this is Duo. He's my buddy.
Where did you pick him up at?
The forest.
Good answer. I don't know where else he'd be.
Yeah, he kind of just came to me one day, and then I did a ritual that I actually was, mimicking something that I've seen you do before, and he's stuck with me ever since.
Oh, well, that's awesome. And
Oh, look what I can do. And I will say, ignite and shoot a firebolt just up into the sky. Like a 45-degree angle out.
roll a percentile die.
Oh, my onion crops are looking so delicious.
You need 26 or higher.
26 or higher.
Onion grubs.
Just because of
think
how
you
like
need
excited
cabbage.
you are, you're just ah!
Yeah.
There needs to be a cabbage cart going by. I don't know if anyone gets
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. My cabbage.
99.
You're good. So you're like, oh, look what I can do. And without any preparation, and you see as everyone, not only Kane and the group, but everyone that was kind of walking around you, they all stop and then just,
Whoa, 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 watch the magic.
you just see in the distance of the city.
Well done, Zio.
Good thing you didn't hit that firework cart going by.
Excited as always, I see. Maybe not do that again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been told that.
He kind of looks over to someone. Is there anything important in that?
It'll be fine.
Just kids.
What are you all doing in Freyas? I thought you were going south.
We went south, and now we're going north.
That was the least descript while you're here ever.
Oh, we came to check out what was going on here. We heard that there was some stuff going on, and yeah, we fixed it.
What was happening? Anything I should be concerned of?
Yeah. Lord Cornelio came down and kind of took over the city for a little bit.
The pompous guy from Uthran.
Yeah, dickhead.
Yeah, Spanish dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Real greasy.
Yeah. Real slimy.
Yeah.
What's in Spanish?
It's an island
I was
off
just
the
going to ask.
province of Therendwell. It's all right.
So
Yeah,
how do
he-
you two know each other?
Oh, well, this is my mentor, Kane.
Kind of gives a thumbs up. There's a
I can
little.
walk up and just give him like a handshake. Oh, it's a great pleasure to meet those that teach my friends.
He turns off the horse and he steps down. And he gives you a very firm handshake, and his hands are really rough. Well met. And your name was Clysius, right?
Close enough. Iglesias.
Ecclesius. I really like the music in that name.
Thank you.
Where did you all meet? I thought you left alone, Zia.
Yeah, I did. I actually met these two.
Oh,
I'll kind of hop down at this point and shake my hand out, and
he does something similar to he grabs your hand, but he doesn't kiss it, and he goes like this. Very well met.
well met, sir.
And then... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off if you were going for something more.
No, I was just gonna say that yeah, Zio met me and a couple others. I think when he must have left you.
When Zio cuts you off, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. It's all right. He's always been overexcitable.
Well, yeah, I met June and Cthulhu. It's been so long. I feel like... Oh, yes, I also met Sven.
And Alar.
And
Well,
Aylar,
Wait.
come up now.
Aylar was there. Oh, it was a long time ago. Yeah.
The kobold. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Over
that was the
2
first thing I
months
ever
Yeah.
saw.
ago.
That was a long
A
time
long
ago.
time ago.
slow down
Well,
and think,
anyways.
kid.
I met some of them, and then I met the others, and then we all went to Celeria, and got framed for Lord Newdall's murder, and then
I heard of that.
I was not a part of that, no.
Oh yeah,
You
not
were
Ecclesias.
framed.
And
Yeah.
then where do you fit into the picture, Ecclesias?
A contact of mine, Chester from Solaria, said I needed to meet this group of people that would help me, and in turn I would help them. And so we became the best of friends. I kind of look around, like hoping that somebody looks over and acknowledges that, yeah, that's correct.
I go to
I'll
give
look
him a
at
high five.
Kane?
Like,
Or Ecclesias?
oh, Ecclesias.
Okay. Just
You know, like best friends.
Kane kind of taps your shoulder on one of the symbols. You work for the assembly then?
I do, yes. And I'll kind of like show the emblem proudly. Yes, it's been 2.5. What's today? 2.5 years.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I hope that it's fulfilling work. I haven't had any dealings too much, but I've heard that they do great things.
Well, I am now a serviceable, so if there's anything that travels, we can find a way to keep in touch.
Oh, of course. Where have you all headed now?
We are actually headed up to Uthran.
That is a far journey home. For what purpose?
You know, just kind of want to see how things are going. We've heard that things aren't exactly doing the best. What are you doing down here? Mom told me that you left my parents. So,
Well, once you were gone, there wasn't really much to do, and I'm not
Fair.
so much for politics, and watching them every day was a little boring. Had to fly the coop, quite literally.
yeah. Well, what are you doing now?
I have some business in town here, but I don't want to keep you if you're eager for your journey. Where do you plan to, what kind of route? Direct route there, or are you going to go over the sea?
I don't think we have any plans of traveling over water, so I think just direct
He
route.
looks at the card. Yeah, that's... Should have figured that one.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you remember it. Ooh, you might have passed through on your way down. Just about, and he kind of looks at the road leaving. 2 or 3 days out, there is an inn or a haberdashery, I believe they called it, something along those lines. I don't remember the name, but if you like, I could meet up with you there once I finish my business in Freyas.
Yeah, I'd love that. How long do you think you'll be here?
With how many people you're traveling with, I should be able to catch up by the night's end of your first stay.
Okay. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. It was great to meet all of you. I'm sorry that the meeting was short, but I do have some things to take care of. And apparently to add to that list is finding out if you burned a child's home. But,
He'll be alright.
I do not believe children own homes.
That is true. This is very pragmatic thinking here.
This is Alar.
nice to meet
It
you.
We
was-
know him pretty well
it was
now.
very nice to meet you, Kane.
Yes, nice
Very
to
nice
meet you too.
Kate.
It's been a pleasure. And he kind of hikes himself back up on the horse and he goes, I guess keep him out of trouble for me.
Already doing that.
We will do our best.
Very well.
Fucking noodles.
And
See you,
he kind of
Sam.
he puts his hand on your head. I'll see you soon, kid. And he
Bye, good seeing you.
and goes into the city. Town. GD.
Same.
Session.
And that's where we're gonna take a break. So as you are left standing there, you guys collect yourselves and head out.
I get
You
back
noticed
on my bed. Over.
that Erden did not hop out of the cart or anything, and he's just kind of like slightly moping.
Hey, Urodin, why didn't you not jump out of the cart or anything? Why are you just sitting there moping?
While you sit there slightly moping.
Why are you sitting there
Why
slightly
were you
moping?
slightly moping?
I feel bad I shot you guys. I think Zio's mad at me. He introduced me as just Erden, not my title. So I want to apologize.
Well, it's okay, Eridan, but nobody got there. Sorry, I was a little bit excited. It's been a long time since I've seen Kane.
Oh, well, I thought you were mad at me, so that's a relief. I'm no
It's
longer
okay.
moping.
What?
Urden, if it makes you feel better, I didn't get introduced as General June.
Well, you're not general, that's why.
Corporal June.
That would be
You're
the reason
also-
why.
Not a corporal.
Yes, I am.
I'm glad that you keep such high value in your title, Officer June.
Officer June. That's what I said. Retcon everything else. That's what I said.
Well, what will your master or trainer think of you giving out ranks to people that lead?
He probably thinks that it is very respectable that we think so highly of our captain.
I think he knows me well enough by now.
Well, I look forward to meeting up with him to kind of perhaps learn a little bit more about you, Zio. And I'll kind of give him like a tap on the shoulder and get back in the cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up.
In Orcish, you hear Cthulhu just scream, "Go!" and my steed starts trotting.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you have a giant beast.
Can
My
someone
big-
tell me
my
what the hell a
golden direwolf.
haberdashery is?
What was that?
What?
What is a haberdashery? What did
I
say
thought
it's
he
supposed to
said
be?
have a dash.
I am not running alongside of this cart.
All right, we have a very long road ahead of us. Why don't we get the show on the road and we can talk?
We can have a
Okay.
dash.
We can do the dash.
I'll hop back up in the cart with everyone.
Do the
Hey, yeah.
dash.
Let's do the dash.
That's how Ecclesias tries to get the horses going. Hey, yeah.
I would, while Ecclesias is doing the reins, I would just use my speech of beast and plant to, beast and leaf, to speak to the horses and be like, "Go along now, please and thank you."
So
And
what do we hear?
I
it's-
don't know what you guys hear actually.
Yes.
I was going to say, everybody do your horse impression now.
Yeah, like
I refuse.
yeah, I'm
What?
literally holding the
This
reins.
is-
I just
This is hay.
my tail kind of comes up. Yes, we should keep an eye on that too.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are on your way, you're about 100 feet outside of the city walls. Town. Had to get one last one in before you left, huh?
The city
town's
town?
Walls.
City town.
City town.
Where you guys feel that same force field as where it looked sunny and bright outside, it instantly goes to a snow-filled ground and bitter cold because no one dressed
Jesus.
back up for the
Fuck.
cold weather. And you, just for reference, went from like a balmy 85 and humid to about a 22 degrees and
That's the
snowing
worst.
I
instantly.
do not remember cold being this cold.
Why did we not think of this?
I left
I
my
immediately
sleeves.
put my
I was about to
warm
say
gear back on.
Yo,
my,
Bundle up a bit.
my steed is now stopped, and I'm off it getting dressed.
I pull the reins back. But there's no one ready.
Oh,
Did anyone pick up my sleeves? I think I left them in the town hall.
You have a ring.
Your sleep.
Yes,
Nothing else,
That's
just your
right.
sleep. Everybody
you
but everybody but Uridin. You're just like, what?
Where we're going, we don't need sleeves.
You guys keep going ahead. I should be able to catch up. And I get dressed as quickly as possible, and then full
Then you
steed
catch
sprint.
back up. Alrighty. So, as you are all, and you see footsteps that start dissipating as you get farther and farther from the town. Alright, you're out of there. I can avoid this.
Question: do I still have that bag of tobacco from
Yeah.
Homeboy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Charlie.
Just making.
From Homeboy.
It is just a bag of tobacco. There's
I
nothing
know.
else
There's
with it.
nothing just.
That's all this white powder.
Would it be
And
like
what is this rolled up
tobacco
dollar bill?
leaves, or I guess it's not mine.
So, as you are all heading forward in the very frozen now north, well, is there anything you'd like to specifically do on your travel?
Yes.
Yes, go.
As I'm holding the reins, I will whomever's in like the wagon part. Can somebody else grab the reins? I want to focus a bit on this ring and figure out what it does.
I got it.
Got the okay. You got
As
it.
I go to grab the reins, because I believe I'm sitting up there with him.
I'm just gonna
I don't know if we
climb up
needed two
and
people
like
or something.
sit right between them.
It's kind of awkward, like as Zio or Ecclesi. So you trying to go into the back? Or are you just gonna sit there up front?
Yeah, I was gonna go into the
So
back.
you
so I
guys
don't
are
have to worry
like, if
about
you're
navigating.
switching seats in a car, just like,
Oh.
no, you go.
Oh, excuse me.
You know we could stop, and then
Hey.
it would not be
No,
as dangerous.
it's okay.
No, we
By
can
the
do
way,
it.
as you say that, Alar, somebody kind of walking at a brisk pace passes you guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Ecclesias, if you want me to tell you what type of magic that is, I can.
You can do that. Yes, that'd be greatly. That will get a good head start. Now, I still have it on like a piece of like little terry cloth or something.
Mhm.
Not touching it yet.
You
That
grab
terry
it.
cruise cloth.
Okay.
I'll hold it out. I wouldn't touch it just yet, just so we know where it is.
So I tried to do this on a steed, so this is gonna be fun. I try to cast detect magic.
Okay.
Fucking cart. Hey you! I can't wait to nap, so that we can do this whole bit.
It's just verbal and semantic, so
Mhm.
like one hand on the reins, and then the other one just looking at it.
We got to do this like Star Trek style.
Ah,
On the wagon.
It is magical.
what type of magic?
The best.
Doesn't say.
kind.
Oh, you do learn the school magic.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's
Let
school
me see.
magic.
It would be enchantment. It's an enchanted
Okay.
item, so.
But don't enchanted items, like if they're protective, they have certain schools of magic, or no?
No, enchantment is the school of magic.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it is enchantment. You also get a ping for the bag of holding,
Yeah.
the circlet, everything that's magical
Yeah.
that I've already mentioned before.
Is there anything I haven't noticed before? Maybe in the cart?
No.
It's magical and it's enchanted, and I can't tell you what it is.
Oh, there's enchantment magic. That's thank you, Cthulhu. That's very useful. Can you keep an eye on me? I'm going to try to put this on. Sometimes it takes an hour or so to really attune to something like this.
So I'll slow it down, let the cart go in front of me, and then I'm kind of like behind it, trailing it.
I will. Sorry.
So as you spend the next, I looked at the ring of
Zooms out.
spell turning, and I thought that was your ring. I was like, legendary? What? I fucked up.
Just water it down.
Nah.
Alrighty.
You find a
We need
beholder? Here's a ring of advantage on magical attacks.
Jeremy, would you like me to describe what it does, or do you want to keep it secret?
You can keep it secret, and that way I can roleplay it out. So if you either want to send it to me in Discord, or just tell me the item name, so I can put it into my.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want, you can tell me, and I'll tell Jeremy later.
Oh yeah, let's get on that one.
I like that plan. And then Eddie, fill me in before you tell Jeremy.
Yeah, and fill me in.
I can't tell what this is, and I can't ask the person because.
Have fun RPing out that goddamn novel.
The story time.
Yes. Well, yeah, I will be a little bit removed while I study this ring.
Alrighty.
So I'm just slowly trickling,
Okay.
making sure you don't fall.
Cthulhu, because I believe I know what detect magic does as Alar, because I can actually cast it as well. I just always forget about it.
So you're like screaming this back because I'm in my own like.
Well, no, I'm just, you pulled alongside us, right?
I'm like behind right now, trailing.
I mean,
Okay.
it's snowfall. You guys don't need to scream to each other 10 feet away.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine when he cast it before. I didn't want to break the moment,
That's
but when he cast it before, I would have asked, Cthulhu, out of curiosity, what school is my weapon?
Oh, okay. What's? It would be maybe
I hate you.
enchantment.
I hate you.
Oh, necrotic, necromancy would be the school.
Necrotic sword.
The necrotic sword.
I found
What is Okay, noted. Let's change the topic. Zio, your mentor, he must have fought a great many times if he is a mentor.
Yeah, he used to tell me about all of his different adventures. He used to be an adventurer just like us. Now we're adventurers.
Oh, what level is he?
He's right below captain.
Oh,
Oh, you're better than
Hello,
him?
Captain.
Yeah, right below
Aren't-
captain.
Aren't you Captain?
Yeah, I'm captain.
That does not make sense.
Knight captain.
Oh. So, ooh, that's interesting.
I don't know. He might get a promotion to captain here pretty soon.
Well, then what do you go to?
I'm knight captain.
Knight captain?
Yep.
M. Night Captain.
What sort of adventurer was he? What
The
did he
surviving
do?
one?
He went on adventures. Wait.
Great. Thank you.
What,
I am enlightened.
I'd hope
Stuff,
so. I
things.
mean, yeah, he told me about all kinds of different adventures that he went on to, and he got lots of treasures and riches and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he eventually, he eventually became a bodyguard for me when I was young.
Mm. Such amazing adventures.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you about the time that he climbed a mountain and slayed a dragon while his leg was halfway hanging off?
Oh, wow,
That's-
yes.
Well, too bad.
Yes.
Too
That
bad.
can't be true.
Too
No,
bad.
yeah, he's a great man. He's inspired a lot of what I am today, and I'm very grateful for his teachings. He taught me to fight like I fight.
I'm not sure if that gives me faith, but anyways.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well, but
Well, not so much the magic stuff. I kind of picked that up along the road with you guys, but
Oh no, June is teaching you the magic. I trust the magic.
really, you trust the magic out of all the things that I've done?
You
Well-
have a nice little fox.
well, considering, never mind. And
alrighty. So, after about an hour, if you want to save it for later, we can go farther. But you guys, shoot the shit. Trying to stay warm because the farther you guys go, and you guys are really close to the water, the wind is whipping pretty hard, and there is a snowfall, so it is pretty bitter. When you guys do end up for the night, you guys know that you're probably gonna have to be pretty clever with how you bunk down. Otherwise, a fire ain't gonna stay lit. But about an hour passes. I don't know if you wanted to speak to anything, Ecclesias.
Yes, now that I've had the time to really look at this ring, it does a lot of things. It has the ability to manipulate lightning and also to cast light. This was a very great gift from Mayor Fairstone. I think it'll be very useful. Speaking of which, can any of you see in the dark? I know I can. Can you?
I cannot.
I can see in the dark and I see blackness.
That would not be.
That'd be
would
not
not-
seeing in the dark.
That would not be seen in the dark.
No, but
Well,
I'm
look at this.
looking at it.
You're seeing into the dark, and if it's nothing, then you do not see in the night. No, and it-
Ecclesias,
yes.
I was just going to say that ring sounds very interesting. And I don't know if you were asking if anyone can see in the dark for the same reason, but I cannot. But if any of you that can, do you see anywhere, maybe along our travel here, that we might be able to pull off and make some sort of covered shelter?
Well, it's lit outside, so.
What
said
time
it's
is it?
Still,
If you guys have nothing else, we can push through and just go to nighttime.
But I will look for a spot we can bunk down.
Okay,
and
so
choose-
as it gets
I'll help 'em
closer
out.
to time that you guys would like to bunk for the night, why don't you all make a survival check? Those of you that are looking. I would
Okay.
say whoever
I mean,
has
I
the
can-
main reins can't be looking.
I can look, but I don't have dark
Oh.
vision.
Just because you're like focusing, because it's hard to
So
see
I'm
in the first
focusing
place.
on the reins, so I can't.
Can I, since I'm on my own steed or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can I look if I don't have dark vision?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I look
What is-
if this is like my lifestyle from
Survival?
before? No. Okay.
You would know that you would have to physically be walking around to be like, all right, this could be good. Alar knows in his head that it's going to be hard to find anything just from a carriage anyway. Rolls.
Got 22.
Survival.
Nice.
15.
Survival?
Yes.
Oh,
15,
so-
Urdin.
16.
Oh,
Okay.
21, sorry.
21.
21.
All right.
16 as well.
16, Zio.
I was doing the
Oh,
reins,
that's right.
but
with Alar. That's fine.
it would have been a
Um,
17.
Ecclesius, you notice off in the distance in a little in a patch of the woods, there is a dense collection of trees that might be able to provide a little bit more shelter from the wind.
There is a dense collection of trees that would be able to provide us some protection against the wind this way.
Oh, that way?
This way.
What does it look like? It's blue and kind of has some red on it. It is blue and kind of has some red in it.
Every
I'm
time.
gonna start steering the horses towards the direction that Ecclesius pointed.
Okay. You guys it ends up taking you longer than you'd expect. Alar helps out a quite considerable amount to get the your guys' habitat in
Did
line
I
to
tell
actually
you
get
about the time when me and my brother Brett tipped over some water and we had to do it again? I think I
Yeah,
have told that story.
you told us. Yep, I remember that one.
I like how afterwards you're like, I think I told that story.
No, that was the joke, and I
Canon.
wasn't sure if you guys.
It's canon. Alar said it.
I don't understand how one can tip over water.
Like in
But
a
if
cup.
it's in... Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you'd like to do before you rest for the night?
Ecclesius, could you tell us a little bit more about that ring?
Yes, so,
Let me see if I
I
can show a
actually-
picture, by the way.
That is page 159.
This
The
one right
purpley
here.
one?
Yeah.
Grr.
Oh,
So this it has a finite amount of uses, but I feel that it has the ability to recharge in the morning sun. But I can create dancing lights, so I can actually illuminate a place that is obscured by darkness. I can also, fun fact, I can also create the ability that I do innately with the spell called the Fairy Fire. And it also can manipulate, and it seems very powerful, so I have to be very careful when I do it, but it can manipulate ball lightning, and I think that it would be very dangerous, so I have to be careful and only use it against adversaries. But it also does... why would he know the names of these spells? It also does shooting stars. But it looks like it packs a really wide range of punch, and it also can do things like help us see.
Seems extremely useful. You
It is
should-
extremely useful. This has to be a very rare ring. It's a rat roaring. Very rare.
I'd imagine I'd be gathering wood, and I'd be like, yeah, well, if you could show me some light over here, so that way I can find some more firewood, that would be great.
I cast
Oh.
light
Nice.
on Alar's. Do you have a shield?
Right on his nose.
It would be on my back.
I
Cast it on
light
his eyelashes.
No, I cast it on your shield so that you can just walk around with light.
As June does that, I'm also shooting a firebolt up into the air.
Zio, although I'm impressed with how easily you are able to do that now, it might not be the best idea, as it sends a signal with where we are.
Oh, I was trying to provide some light. Should I do it on a
Like-
tree instead?
Like,
Nope,
like
I got
the
it covered.
bonfire shows where we are.
Or at least that doesn't shoot up goddamn 100 feet in the air.
That would be fair. That is
I
fair.
think it's more like 120, but
All the more reason to be more respectful with the Arcane Weave.
oh.
Yeah, as Aylar kind of like finds firewood and stuff, I will kind of like use a firebolt underneath to kind of get the fire going.
Okay. So, as you all do your different odds and ends to get ready for the night, are you guys doing watches? Is everybody sleeping? Those
Yeah,
of you that
I'll
have
take
means of
the
staying
first.
warm, you don't need to worry about, a survival roll that I'm going to make everybody else do.
I'll prop my tent up and stuff, but I'll ask the group. Those that are from this area, I am not. Is this a dangerous area, or are we safe to sleep without keeping an eye open?
I feel like we should always keep an eye open with the looming threats of the Goliath.
Well, I'll take one of the watches.
No, I'll take the first one, or I could take the last one when it gets bitter cold, because I don't feel cold at all.
The last one is when things begin to warm up because it is in the morning. But in the very middle of the night, that is when it is coldest.
So
Oh.
maybe I'll go first, and then Uridan if you want to go next, and then who wants to take last watch?
Ooh, I have an idea. With Zio, is Duo visible or?
Yeah.
Could Duo? Does he need to stay or to sleep too? I know that. And I'll look at Duo. I know that you are a very magical creature. Yes, you are. Does he need to sleep? Because he can
No.
maybe do a perimeter or something like that.
I've never stayed up all night with him, so I don't know, but I don't think so. Every time he tends to wake me up in the middle of the night a few times every night, and so I don't think so. I could tell him to keep an eye on us while we sleep.
That'd be nice. I mean, at least give each person a backup.
Yeah, I can have him do that. You hear that, boy? Keep an eye on us, okay? I'll give him a little pat on the head.
I will take the third watch. I will make a snowman during my watch. It is, it is traditional of the North to make.
Look what?
I
You're
want.
supposed to be watching it for us, not.
I will take the third watch. I will put my eyes into the ground.
I was
on my
gonna
third
say,
watch.
it's to the point where he's like, I'll take the watch, but in reality, like 100 feet from the camp, he's just like,
Yep. Shaving
Now
down
for
the
the nose.
sides.
Oh no! Is that
Looking
you
for
said
anyone-
rocks
Oh,
for
I cannot-
eyes.
I cannot wake them for a
Good
carrot.
sticks
Oh,
for-
Okay.
Good sticks for arms.
alright. So,
It's a
who's
snowman
taking first
impression.
watch?
I guess I am.
Alrighty. So you all bunk down. Duo kind of sits in front of you and is a little confused, so is just kind of staring at you.
At me?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll kind of give him a little pat on the head. And then
hours later.
during my watch, if Duo's there and he's kind of helping me out, I'm gonna tell him I'm just gonna meditate for a little bit. You be my eyes, okay?
Okay. For a second, you swear that one of its tails comes up and like salutes and then falls.
That's amazing.
And
Both of
then
them.
I love that.
yeah, just for a few minutes, because June's been practicing something, I'm gonna meditate and kind of like kind of different colored patterns start radiating from me.
Cool.
Kind of like some like ripples in a pond, but just kind of like light waves.
You said you're meditating while you're doing that?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Duo's just like, and then as your eyes are closed, kind of like lays down and curls up.
Damn it, Duo.
And then about 20 minutes go by, and you open your eyes, and Duo's asleep.
I will. I'm gonna. Yeah, kind of. I'm at first. I'm gonna look around, make sure that nothing.
Everyone's dead.
Make sure that everything is quiet and still.
As a.
And I'm gonna lean down to Duo, and I'm gonna give him like a little like cheek scratch to wake him up. Duo, you were supposed to be my eyes, little buddy. You can't do that when
And
they're
the other
closed.
tail kind of.
I will just sit next to him and kind of like, pet his head and keep watch.
All right, sounds good. Your watch goes uneventfully. Uriden's is next, correct? Alrighty.
Yup.
As you go to bed, Duo kind of like springs up.
Yeah, as we switch, I am gonna tell Uriden, he's cute, but don't rely on him.
Zio?
Oh! Who's you?
Thank you for that. And then I'll sit next to Duo and keep my eyes peeled.
All right, and Duo kind of sits next to you and looks at you, and then looks at what you're looking at. And, like, looks at you. Looks at what you're looking at.
I look at him.
You look down at him as he like looks out. When he looks up, you look back out.
I look back out.
And then he like tries to fake you out, then looks back to see if you turn.
Oh?
And then
Are you cold? Or do you not feel feelings?
And as you say that, it runs in a circle and then into the snow. Just its face. Just
Yes.
Oh, like a little fox pouch or pounce.
Then comes back out.
Okay, Juno's right. Your doorbell is hell.
And then walks over to Zio and kind of sits there and looks at you.
I wish you could say words because I don't know what you want from me.
Make a perception check, Erden.
Starts talking to you. By the way, my seat is not gone yet, so it's just like asleep on the floor.
Staring over you.
Yeah, it's like I have it covered.
I rolled a 4.
All right. Man, if I had comment prepared, y'all die right now. All right, your watch goes uneventfully as who's taking last watch?
Alar.
As you you switch out and you see Duo sleeping next to Zio.
Do I see the steed still there?
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, no, it would have dissipated because it'd be at dawn, I believe.
I read somewhere that it doesn't disappear, but we'll talk about it later.
All right. So at this, you wake up right at like about an hour into your watch. Dawn happens, and kind of like Thanos, it just while it's like literally standing over Cthulhu, just watching him.
Well, I guess I can do my morning ritual in peace then. And I would, do my morning ritual while paying attention. I wouldn't make a snowman, although I want to.
Okay.
There's not enough snow yet.
Okay. I mean, there is. If you really want to make a snowman, yeah.
Do it.
Nah.
You can keep an eye out and make a snowman. You can do it.
Just not look
Come on.
while you're rolling.
I want to wake up to Alar's snowman.
Cthulhu, do you want to build a snowman?
Was that
it's a long road.
Do you want to build a snowman? Well, that's something we have to produce.
Cthulhu talks in his sleep, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You know what? That's what the canon is. Right as you look over to the steed going away, Cthulhu's just, you want to build a snowman? And then that's all you
I
hear.
just want to kick your ass.
And that's the last you hear. All right. Your watch also goes uneventfully as you all wake up. Very cold. I need everybody to make a survival check unless you are warm.
I'm warm.
So, like,
Am I warm?
I would say anybody that has warm clothing.
Oh, the cold weather gear.
So
Yes,
we
your
got
cold
ages
weather
ago.
gear is fine.
Yeah, a lot of us bought that.
Okay.
You know, I thought that the snow started like way north, like the ridiculous, like hyperbolic north that Ayla's always going on about. I didn't think it'd be right now.
Here, it is a
Fuck,
season
I'm cold.
up
I'm
north.
so cold.
Did you roll a 1?
Nope. I rolled it. I rolled a 2 plus 2.
All right.
Four.
Well, if I can get my mouse over here, let me just look up so I can tell you exactly what happens.
So down here, the cold is a season, but up north, it is much better, and it is all
Alrighty.
here.
Is
So
it a lifestyle?
you get your long rest, but you are
Okay.
going to suffer a point of exhaustion. So you have disadvantage on ability checks
Oh,
until you get a nice warm sleep.
I've never had to do exhaustion. Is that on D&D Beyond?
I don't think
It
so.
is.
Yeah,
under
conditions.
It is. It is there.
Okay.
It's there.
When I wake up, would Duo be awake?
No.
Yes. No. Okay.
Curled, both tails.
Okay. Well, as
Do
I
not
wake up,
disturb.
yeah, I'm just gonna kind of pull him in closer and cuddle and pet his head and say, "Good boy, you did good."
I imagine he has a collar. On one side it says "Play with me," and the other side it says "Do not disturb."
Yeah.
And his tail comes around.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, as you all wake up, you disassemble your camp and you head off. Is there anything in the next about 2-ish days you'd like to do for your travel?
Other than just whistle and my steed just comes to
That the
As you guys
knights-
see him re-summon and the steed manifests.
That is so cool.
I try to mimic his whistle and to see if I get one.
You mimic it perfectly, but nothing happens.
Damn it.
You said 2 days.
2 or 3. You haven't been
2 or
there.
3 days.
He just said a few days travel up.
During like the first day, June still meditates with like the color shape, like vibes kind of coming off of her, and then maybe like the second day, you see June like frantically looking through her component pouch for something, and yeah, I'll leave it at that for now.
All right.
I would the night after Ecclesias, I'm guessing he would look very cold, and Aylar being Aylar would recognize Ecclesias. Tonight, I will give you my gear.
Buddy.
You need this warmth. I am more acclimated to this climate.
Oh, thank you. I just figured that this fur had some sort of evolutionary purpose, but apparently this is not.
Apparently yours did not, but mine does.
This is just cosmetic.
All right.
Dis-
Thank you,
Disadvantage.
Ella. I
So-
appreciate your kindness.
Ecclesias,
Cuteness.
you do not have to roll for one. You get a nice, warm, well-rested. Aylar, since you are from the north, you get advantage in your survival check.
Donort.
Done.
I think at one point at night I would like to have a sidebar with Aylar.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also, during the first day,
Very
I would meditate with June, with Duo in my lap, and when I'm kind of done meditating, I'll kind of pick my head up and open my eyes, and I will realize that my point of view is a bit lower than I'm expected. And as I feel Duo turning around in my lap, I'll realize that I am looking up at myself.
And
And I'll
June,
kind of like,
as you open your eyes, you see Zio staring at you like a weird zombie, and his eyes are just glassed over with like a translucent, goldish light.
I'll kind of like
no response.
I'll look down at Duo.
White Walker.
Duo's just being normal Duo. Looks up at you, and Zio, you see June from Duo's perspective.
I give Duo a little scratch on the head. I'm gonna wait a little while, but I'm gonna stay like real close to Zio.
Real quickly, I will, try to blink my eyes and kind of shake my head, and then my view will come back. And
Okay. As he does
You
that,
see, you
the
see me
eyes-
like up in your face, like
Whoa. I
Hey,
saw
I'm
you
broken.
looking at me.
are you okay?
Yeah. And I'll look down at Duo. I think I could see through his eyes.
Oh. Like
That was weird.
like a magical connection?
Yeah, like I could see myself. Holy crap, I look bad. I really need that stone.
Just so you know, Zio, if that's what was happening, you are not there.
What do you mean I'm not there? I was there. I saw me and you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you weren't responding to me. You like kind of glassed over. So,
Oh.
I mean, I don't know how much, like, if you have any control over Duo or yourself when you're doing that, but I just, yeah, like you didn't respond to me at all. So,
Interesting. I'll have to try that again sometime.
well, let me know so I can at least, be here to keep an eye on you.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'll like lean down to the Duo and give him like a little cheek, like squishes.
By the way,
Licks you on the chin. But weirdly enough, it's not moist or warm.
It's like the
you
sandpaper.
you feel it, but it's like there's no texture. It's
Like,
you're noticing the limitations of this being a physical fox.
What does
Oh.
Duo think about my steed? I just thought about that. It's just like a big version of him.
Well, it's a wolf.
think
isn't
it's a
it?
big
Going
version of
off
him
of
that
all of
growls.
everybody else's demeanor, hasn't been too afraid of it because you were all like, "Yeah, this is normal." Ethereal wolf. I mean, essentially.
it takes a lot to phase us now.
Yeah.
19 by the way on that cold weather check.
You're good.
I will turn to June real quickly and say, by the way, the ear scratching feels really good.
Weird.
So you can feel things through Duo?
I'm not even 100% sure. Let me
You
double
can
check.
see it. You can see and perceive things from it, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it.
Okay.
He scratched Duo and you just see like Zio's foot.
Yeah.
Ah.
I didn't realize.
Anymore.
That's
Alright.
awesome.
Telepathic.
So,
no.
So
We'll
we're-
say on the third day, Uridin, you pull Alar aside.
Yeah. So when we kind of first met, you called yourself Battleborn. What does I want to know what that means.
I mean, I was not born in battle, but in battle my purpose was born.
Oh, see, I thought you were literally born like, your mama's about to go chop a guy head off and you pop out.
No. My mother crafts smith's weapons. She is not a warrior.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Well, that's a lot cooler than, being born in a battle.
I prefer it, but then again, being born in battle does not mean you fight in battle, and I fight in battle far often. You get what I mean.
And you're trying to not do so much of the fighting battle stuff, right?
Correct.
Okay. There's no real reason for this question. It was just on my mind, and I thought this was a good time to ask you.
Okay. Yes, I have done a lot of fighting. I don't like it.
I haven't done much fighting. When I met you guys, it was like first we had some rival tribe stuff, but mostly I just hunted.
What did you say something about Maybe I... But you do not seem fazed by the Goliath saying that he will chase us.
Well, I mean, that's what hunters do. They chase prey.
Hmm.
But we can be... A group as, like us, can be a difficult prey, so to speak. We will not go down easy. Maybe we attack him.
Yes, but I mean, you seem to take it better than the others, but never mind.
He doesn't scare me. I think that's why.
He kind of scares me.
Is it because of the connection with the Raven Queen?
Well, one, if you noticed, Cornelio was scared of him, but not of us. That is because the Goliath does not care about morals. I think.
That's true. I can definitely sense that.
But two, he just reminds me of sad times.
Do you maybe see yourself in him?
That too. That too. That is something I have not thought too much about. But yes. Let me know if I am too much like him.
I was just about to say, if there's a point you get to being like him, I will let you know.
Thank you.
You know, with this ring, I feel like I'm not cold at all. This is great.
I would not say I am not cold at all, but I am just used to it. On the account of I'm from the north.
Ecclesias in his tent.
I don't have sleeves, and I'm like, it's kind of hot actually. It's weird.
So what happens is your body starts using more energy to make yourself warm. So sometimes you will become cold, and then your body will remember, oh no, I have to make heat, and then you will become warm. But you have to keep eating, or else then your body will have no energy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wear this ring because it does it all for me. I don't have to think.
That will probably work, yes.
Okay, well, I think it's your turn to go watch for enemies. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Alrighty.
Thanks for telling me that.
I'll take a watch and talk.
I'll do a watch too, so.
Okay, so maybe we can rotate through.
Yeah.
Y'all's watches go for the most part uneventful. As the day comes, you know that you probably aren't far off. Your cart does come to a point where you notice that there are some more footsteps actually, where you haven't been noticing it, maybe one set or so, but you notice a few more trailing off, not, completely out of your way, but a little bit more off. Which direction would you guys like?
You said we're not far off. What do you mean by that?
You assume to not be far off of this area. The time to get there is pretty much now.
This area.
Kane said that north there is a few days travel, so you know that you should be arriving somewhat soon.
Gotcha. The haberdashery.
Yep.
Okay.
Zion, does this look at all familiar? Do you know what you've seen that Kane spoke of?
Did I travel this path before?
Yeah. You have traveled the path down to Freyas and never found this area, or this inn, and the way that you came would have been the one that has less footsteps. You would have came, obviously, the opposite way.
Okay.
So it's not that way.
I've been through here before, but I didn't find an inn. But I came from that direction, so maybe we should go that way.
Well, I trust you. Yeah, let's try to go that way.
Alrighty. Then I do the same whistle.
Okay. So, the snow, or the heavy snow at least, for the most part, has stopped. as you all progress forward. About, coming to dusk, right before the light starts to fade, you actually do see in the distance, whether light, whether it be candlelight, camp light, whatever. But as you get closer, you notice a large 2-story building with a extension off the side of it, a large would-be barn, and you see 7, 8, 9 carts and different I'm forgetting the thing that the Goliath rode in. What is that? Carriages and stuff. And you can see that this is some sort of inn. And on the sign hanging over the main door, there is a picture or a carving of some type of flower that is drooped over to one side.
I guess this would be the place, yeah. So this is a respectable establishment, or just a sort of like, the shady place?
Does
Should we
it
be on
matter?
guard? No, I just wanted to know if I'm relaxing or if I am keeping an eye open.
Well, I've never been here, so I don't know. But
Can I tell what flower it is?
Hope.
Make a nature check.
Hope.
Southern flowers. Ooh, holy shit. 17 plus 0.
That
17.
is a snowdrop.
Alar's internet's on the moon.
I'm assuming this is called the Snowdrop Inn because it's a snowdrop flower.
Nick, ready this far in, just DC and come back.
My mom needs to love to tell me about these.
Who is it always again? Who are the 2 people that
It's always the same ones.
Well, Nick died. That's
Here's what's annoying. It's my camera, but like I literally was doing like each time this has happened, I was doing nothing, and then it just like
Pooped out on you.
Oh, stream looks so
Oh
good.
no. I know, it's
great.
just gonna keep
Oh,
getting
I'm
walked
Alar. Jeremy's the dungeon master. There
We
you go.
all.
There you are, Nick.
Yay!
Did you have to blow on it?
I used a different USB slot.
Before Alar had a brain seizure.
Brain Caesar?
This is called the Snowdrop Inn. I'm pretty sure that's a snowdrop on the side. It'd be kind of stupid.
Well, we should hitch the horses and head on inside. I could use a. Oh, by the way, Ayla, this was very kind of you. I've been much more comfortable, but we should go inside. They must have a hearth.
And whoever can speak Orcish, you just hear me say, "You've been good for the day," and then I snap, and the steed just disappears.
Cool.
Thank you. You too.
do you say that in Orcish or? Common?
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
it
I was
okay.
gonna say, do I hear that?
Alright. So as you take the cart, you also take the horses off of the cart and you lead them into the barn. You see that there is probably about, a dozen to a dozen and a half horses in there. There's different foods, places to stable your horses. Who takes care of the horses?
I
I'll
will.
stable them. Or, okay, well, I'll give you a hand if you need it. Make sure to paint on ours so we know which ones are horses.
Alrighty.
I feel like on something like this would almost be like a stage, and you would switch horses, right? No? Okay.
If you would like to assume that.
We'll remember which horses we brought.
I already forgot.
Alrighty. So, as you tend to the horses, you come back out into the deep snow as you shut the doors so the warmth stays in, as you all head into the inn. As you head into the inn, a pretty interesting layout from what you're used to. as instead of Jesus, Nick, as
Sure,
instead
Megan.
whatever you're doing when it happens, don't do that.
This
Don't
no,
touch it.
Don't just
genuinely,
sit
the
there.
first 2 times it happened, I was doing nothing.
And then this
Like,
time,
Well, quit.
and this time I was typing.
Sit
But-
down,
Stop
dude.
typing.
you might be
Stop
jiggling
using
it
your
free.
computer.
Anyway,
There's goddamn Cooper.
so is normally you'd walk in and it would be a flat ground bar at the end, which you actually notice, and it is kind of similar to when you guys were in the Merc Meadow Springs, how the springs were set up, where there was large platforms in between all the springs, then the springs go down. It is similar where there is a large platform that leads straight up to the bar from the main door, as all the tables and stuff are on about a 5-foot or 4-foot drop down. So they're actually all on a lower platform. You also
Cool.
have a large balcony above you with different doors, which you assume to be rooms. And then over in what would be that extension, you see a stage, and on the stage you see a female elf with red hair that is playing the violin. You see a gnome, large gnome in a chair that is playing different types of wind instruments between flutes and bagpipes and the such. You see a elven man, very thin, bald, long goatee and piercing white eyes playing the drums, and a elderly, larger set human man playing a guitar as they are entertaining the tavern. And behind them you see a large, like on a tapestry, a large red moon or sun with what appears to be a, ironically, a raven in front of it.
There's no Civil War generals sitting around anywhere? No? Okay, good.
Does that symbol look familiar to myself?
Yeah, do I recognize that?
If anybody wants to check, make a wisdom check. Just a
Yeah,
wisdom
does
check.
the raven look familiar?
Just make a wisdom check.
Okay.
You know that it is not the Raven Queen symbol. That you all know.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking
yeah, that's
off
all I care about, to be honest. I don't give a
the
shit
cold
otherwise.
gear that Alar gifted me.
Okay.
Alar, this was
That's a
very-
natural 20.
Oh, birthday growth,
Birthday
a natural
20.
I know all. I
Birthday
know
20.
everything there
See,
ever was to know.
Did you say
Okay.
insight or perception? Sorry.
Just a
None.
wisdom.
Straight wisdom.
Oh, with straight wisdom.
None of
then,
those.
then it would be a dirty 20.
I'm another
Can
year
this-
older. I'm wise AF.
Okay.
Can this be history for me?
We'll say that between everybody, especially with June, June, you were kind of the first person to pipe up because you have in your past hosted this traveling group, and you know their group's name to be Raven Song.
You'll actually see June as we enter get like really excited and say, guys, it's Raven Song. I know them. And
Yes.
I'll like
What?
kind of start heading up towards the area where they're playing.
As you
Which
kind of,
song
you
are
almost
they
trip
mimicking
because you're
this
not
time?
used to the drop down. As Cthulhu, you've actually heard the name. You haven't heard them play, but Cthulhu, you've actually heard that name before and you recognize it.
Which
As you oh, you rolled a 2. I thought you said 22. Sorry, you know nothing of it. You're like, it's a parrot play.
Shit, where did they? Are they
I-
working?
Yeah. I was
But
gonna
you
say,
see June almost trip over as she walks almost into this pit. As she begins to stumble, a couple of you like catch her, and then okay, and you head off.
I think she's a fangirl.
They,
Yeah,
June,
I would.
they mimic all of their songs. See what I did there? It's ravens
What?
mimicking. Anyway, I'm joking.
Don't. Okay.
That must be a joke from the north.
What do the
Yes,
rest
for
of you
not
do?
knowing the
Try.
common, for not knowing the common language, you do some pretty big brain comedy.
You are very punny.
But here's your cold weather gear. It was so helpful. I might have to borrow that again if we leave, but maybe we can find something here. Who knows? Well, thank you.
Ecclesias.
And I would put that in my pack, and then I would turn to Erden,
And I would say, punish me.
I'm gonna go now.
I'm walking to
Guys,
Need a clip of
I
that.
am this.
Need
This
a
might
clip
be
of
the. This might be the first time you see a half orc blush.
As
How do they
Cthulhu's
have
like,
four-
as
four-
you say
four-
that,
short port-
okay,
fuck.
and you walk towards the bar. What do you do to that, Erden?
I just like, you know, when like if duos beat adorable, like turns his head, like that's what I do to Alar. What
Because you
just did to me?
said, because you said punny, and then I said punish me for being punny.
Again, you're,
I was just
you're
saying, return to the.
puns are, it's actually a pretty powerful, colloquial metaphor that requires the understanding of a language that you, so to speak, don't know very well. But this is making my brain. I'm going to go take a drink.
I will. Let's go buy drinks.
Yeah, you buy me a drink
Yes,
right now.
There is
I
something
will
I need to-
drink. I will buy you a drink, Erdin. I will buy you a drink.
There is a.
Gotta
Okay,
buy him
yeah.
a drink before he punishes
I know,
you.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
buy me a drink first. Jeez.
Let's find a table now. I'll go to buy the drinks. We are standing in the middle of the platform being weird.
So,
kind of fix
because I've gotten shit for it in the past, it actually takes you a little while to get a table. It's pretty busy. You guys don't get one right away.
I wasn't going for the table.
Well, when we and there's just something important that I want to talk to you all about. So, if
as you see
one of
June
these
kind of in the
tables
front,
opens-
like,
Is there
like a
like a
45-year-old
crowd,
mom.
or is she the only one there?
Don't make me
Hold
the
on.
only one.
hold on.
Did she decide to put glitter in her
Okay,
hair?
there is 16 other people.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
I
enough
really,
people for.
the best
feel
natural
comfortable.
one would have been right there.
Oh
I
god.
place is popping right now.
Jesus, yeah. I try to get the bartender's attention.
Okay.
Nice.
You walk up to the bar, and you see a short, obviously dwarven man with a thick blonde beard and a long blonde braid over his left shoulder. Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?
Hello, sir. I need one sugar water, if you have that.
Sugar water.
It's so you put water and sugar together. I don't really
I
understand.
got it. What
Alrighty.
is?
A water, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of your finest ales.
You want our finest?
If finest is less than a gold piece, then yes.
Well, I have things around there. How much of a kick would you like?
It's getting pretty fucked up.
All right. Well, if you want to get to them, pretty fucked up, it will be 2 gold per. But it'll be worth it, I promise you.
Not
You
the
have
dragonborn kind.
You're
Yeah,
not
so-
there.
You're not there.
Yeah.
None of us are there.
Well, I thought we said we were going
Fuck
for
you.
drinks. Sorry.
Fuck you.
Cthulhu went when you said punish me.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Punish me.
if you give me 2 per, you can have it, and I'll even give you the waters for free.
What is okay? Yeah.
That will be 8 gold pieces, laddie.
I pay him the 8 gold half.
All right. And he goes over and he hands you 4 mugs, and you see that almost like they're hot. You see steam coming off them.
Thank you, man.
Hot beer.
Do me a
Hot
favor.
beer.
Do me a favor. Don't be too close to the stage if they can't hold their booze.
No references, but I'll try.
Very well. And good luck. Do not stain the floor. As you
Oh,
walk, and he goes over to someone else.
We're gonna explode.
Okay.
God.
I go to the table that I'm assuming most of us are
You're
sitting
seeing them like you see Ecclesius like there's a and then finally Ecclesius, you notice a table and you snatch it really quick.
I feline agility my ass over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
at. And
I just sit there
You knock a kid over. Why am I in here?
I have a specific plan for this. I put the waters down, and I'm like, all right, guys. It's a competition. We all like to shatter shit. I got you sugar water, and I got myself water, so we're not in this. But Uridin, Ayla, and Zio. Whoever can finish this the quickest I will pay them 5 gold.
Ooh, I'll put 1 gold down to Urdin. I'll slap a gold on the table.
Ooh.
We're ready? I need all people to say yes.
June, you
before-
kind of they finish their set as they're in a lull in the show as
Can
you
I
come back to the table.
sniff the drink?
I'll clap.
Back.
He hasn't sent them down yet, so
Oh, okay.
I'm in.
June,
I was just saying-
do you want in this competition? Fastest to drink it wins 5 gold.
I'll kind of like pop up to the table. What competition?
Fastest to finish these drinks wins 5 gold.
And I'll like look around and see who I'm up against.
you see 5 gold in the center, and then you see Ecclesias put a gold in the center.
All right.
Stroking
My
my
Giving a
whiskers.
thumbs up to June as she's walking up.
No magic-y shit, I swear to God.
I'm like stretching, like getting ready.
I
Okay,
Tip
it's
of the
gonna smell
tongue.
bad, but you guys have to do it quickly. Okay, 3,
All
2,
right.
Wait, oh yeah, he puts them down.
all 4
Everyone
down.
grabbing down.
Oh,
Yep.
I grab it and then I watch everyone else.
I'm so
Are you asshole?
As Alar is no fun. All right, so I need
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do
Muradin, June, and Zio. Constitution saving throw disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh,
Oh,
fuck!
that's
Did
not
you
a
actually?
good start on my
Did
first
you?
one.
Did you get?
Yep. Fucking knew it, didn't I?
8.
6.
Ooh.
22.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
with disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled an 18 and a 16.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome. So Alar,
Fuck you.
as June runs up next to you, and she's kind of like
Why did nobody check what it was?
out
Just
of
like,
breath
Okay.
before from dancing with the 16 other people.
Hey, it was a party.
She grabs it, downs it, and June immediately, as she downs, she gets like a quarter through the cup, and similar to when Zio was seen through Duo, her eyes just kind of glaze over, and she falls on you, Alar, and just bro all over you. And at the tail end of that bro is blood, and then she has a nosebleed as she is unconscious.
What did they know?
Zio, as you do the same,
Ecclesias, help me.
you everything the same happens as you're like, and you go to fall, you go to throw up, and Duo puts his 2 tails and pushes your face, and you throw up all over the center of the table. and then you're kind of like, if this was the table, instead of falling, you're like, it just Uridin, with your 22, as you down this, as you get about half of it down, and like just a little bit of blood, you get a little bit of a nosebleed, and instantly, like, you just drank like 6 cups of tequila, just instant headache.
What the fuck? What? What the hell?
And Ayla, you're just holding your cup in June.
Yeah. I set my cup back down the table. And I try and put June. Is there a chair? Was there a chair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would try and get June like
His
in the
nature
chair,
was
sitting
there.
upright.
I'm like,
Weirdly,
Cthulhu,
as you
I-
try to put her on the stool, and you think you got her, and then she.
What I do is I clear the hair out of her face, and I go,
Out the grub.
Hmm.
don't worry, I pass you, and I cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. As she's,
Thank fucking God.
you are, again, worst hanger you've ever had. Heartburn to your butt. Like, everything. You're just burning.
Heart to butt burn.
Yeah, heart to butt burn.
Laughing.
Nose
whole
to
tube.
butt burn.
I turn to Cthulhu. I say,
You know, if you would have just given it to me, I would have not questioned it. I would have just drank it. Nice warm beer. But then you made it a challenge, and I said no. Cthulhu is a smart one. This is no.
And as you finish that sentence, you hear Zio from under going,
I'm out of power to help him. I'm sorry.
I want to
Just-
take my claws and grab my 1 gold and kind of flick off like the barf.
I
And,
think personally, Erden one. Here you go, bud. And I give him the 5 gold.
All right, well,
the sphere of
Cthulhu,
barf.
just to keep the spirit of fun going, as you say that, you forget that she vomited all over the table. You kind of, you like, oh, and you like,
I vomited
like on the edge of
AR.
the, like on the edge of, or Zio, on the edge of the table.
I get it out, and I go, sir.
And as you're running across the bar to try to find a napkin, you just see the bartender.
It worked. You're right.
Erden, you get 5 gold.
Can I?
I'm just like wobbly.
Have some stuff to clean up because I feel bad.
I'm like
get-
sitting at the table like this, and I like look at Ayla and I go, "I'm so sorry." Erden,
Yeah. No,
Can
it's
you clean this?
As you guys still hear Zio under the table.
I'll pull out my decanter of endless water, and I'm not gonna geyser it because I don't know how powerful that is. But I'll say fountain and 5 gallons of water, so to like kind of pour out and see if like maybe it can fall through the slats of the ground or something like that.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
pressed this table.
Okay.
Did you
I
prestidigitate
slowly
Ayla?
look over at Uridin. You could have told me that before I spread it around. And I kind of put it back up.
I was looking for which table I needed to clean. I almost got that. There's like 7 tables here.
As you do give him some water, but
I see
Zio
7.
is just. Duo's kind of looking over, and like you get the faint image of just his face looking at you, Zio, and you're just out, unconscious.
I don't know what to do about Zio. I can make him feel better, but I think he's still going to be basically dead. I'll just keep looking at him.
You weren't there, but I vividly remember our first night in Solaria, and Cthulhu got, I believe, the same drink. As you can see, Cthulhu is okay now.
That is the first time that I met you all. Cthulhu was faced up on his back and covered in his own vom.
Did he do it multiple times? Oh man.
I'm
Well,
like
that was my first. So yes, it looks like so yes.
him sitting there, and I go, "Cthulhu, why?"
I'm at the bar.
Damn it.
I'm like
I don't know. I'm still like eyes closed, like looking down. I don't know that you're
Got
wrong.
him!
Cthulhu,
Killed my
why?
friends! Yeah!
As the band comes back up and you hear the violinist string across, and June, it is the worst thing you've ever heard. It is like 20 cats, but one big nail just.
You
on a
just see me
chalkboard.
like
Wait,
like
they all have one
kind of like
big nail
slink.
collectively?
Yep.
I like
They're all
slink
in it.
out. I slink out of the chair and I go under the table.
And you look, and as you open your eyes, because it's a little darker, you just see Zio.
Sir.
Wait, I didn't.
Can
What can I do for you?
While I'm down there, I'll just do a medicine check on Zio.
Disadvantage. As the bartender, what can I do for you?
Would you know to cure like somebody that maybe came back from that drink, like hair of the dog kind of thing? Get him a little buzzed, make him feel better.
About 48 hours.
Ooh.
Give them that, and that'll be golden.
What happens if they're passed out right now?
They're gonna be out for a little bit.
I feel like we're gonna need some rooms then.
I would assume so. There's a storm a brewing. How many rooms would you need?
Let's say May 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was gonna say you counted faster with the beer.
I'm comment's hard. Okay.
That's all right. So 6. Very well. That will be 10 gold.
Alrighty. And I give him the 10 gold.
And he gives you the keys, and you automatically somehow know which rooms are yours.
Hey, I feel
As
like
you head back to the table.
we need to start bunking.
Where the fuck did June go?
As you see June kind
You
of.
see my hand like.
Oh, hello, June.
Here.
What-
Cthulhu, why?
What's your medicine check?
It would have been a natural 20 if it wasn't disadvantage. But 14.
Oh, not bad. You managed to get him to the point where he's not unconscious. You, Zio, instead of just nose to butt heartburn, you got hairline to your toes, just heartburn. You feel like your blood is hot.
We're like two drunk girls in the bathroom after it's like 4
so
in the morning.
beautiful. Don't let Skylar put you down. You're so beautiful.
Don't you listen to a thing that she says.
Oh my god.
What the
know.
fuck was
But I'll kind of like just like underneath the table. It's okay, Zio. It's okay.
it hurts?
I cry a little bit.
I'm gonna pick up Zio and take him to his room. Here's the keys, and I throw out 4 keys to all of you guys.
And you guys
I'm
know
gonna pick-
immediately what room it is.
And I physically grab Zio, bodyguard him over my shoulder, and I'm like, "We're going to bed, buddy."
I'm just kind of patting Cthulhu's back slowly as he takes each step, just with each hand.
We're going to bed. We're going to bed, buddy.
I suppose this is a bad time to bring up something really important.
So as Cthulhu goes, lays him down about 10 minutes later, as you lay him down, the rooms are fairly nice. They're simple but nice.
I come in my
And then right before you shut the door, duo into the room.
Good night, Zio.
Yeah.
Zio. Say it back.
What?
Good night.
Night.
Say it back.
Hey, you say it back.
All right. So as
I know he's alive.
Cthulhu regroups.
Can I clarify something? Were those rooms for 2 nights, or was that for 1 night?
Just a night.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'll be right back. And I grab the other ale that Alar has, and I just go find the most cocky, pompous asshole.
Well,
Some guy is
I
just
was-
standing in the.
I would have
That's what I
had
was
his
thinking about it.
hands, like staring at it,
You
like
both-
I'll
you
try
both
it
have
again,
hands
and
on it.
Cthulhu just takes it on my hands. And I'm like,
I'll buy you a new one. Be right back.
No.
Okay, I'll buy you a regular ale. I promise.
Okay.
And I go sprinting to find somebody that's just like sitting at the bar, like, fuck yeah, gotta go.
Make a perception
Fuck yeah,
check.
on me.
I'm the coolest. Oh, perception, that's a -1.
well,
So 4.
while he's doing this, I
14?
would turn to Erdin.
I think he's going to start a bar fight.
Oh, absolutely.
There's
I'm
so
gonna
many
slide.
people, I can't count. What?
Oh, I'm not gonna help him.
Who?
I thought.
Is he?
Okay.
No, they.
Slow
Just
down.
you and I, buddy. No,
He's
Pat.
speaking to
Alar.
Alar, but looking at Ecclesias.
My head hurts.
Here, have some of this, and I'll slide my sugar water to Uridan.
I'll take a sip.
Sugar.
Yeah, as you take a sip, it helps at first, but just burns the whole way down.
I hate it. Get this away from me.
Really? Ela, do you want to try? Apparently everybody thinks it's weird to put sugar into water.
Give me
I will-
heartburn.
I will try. We
Tastes like sweet water.
that is not bad.
Yes. See, people think it's weird, but then if I were to have put the raspberries in there and have them soak, now it's now it's different. But if it's just the water and sugar, then I'm the weird person. I'm always a weird person.
I
This
think
is,
it was
this is where
just-
Ecclesias' breakdown comes in.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ecclesias is losing his shit.
I think that is just because sugar is like incredibly rare in the medieval economy and like really difficult to manufacture.
Really, it was pretty abundant over in Terrendwell. I just, is it really? Why is it free?
I don't know. I was bullshitting.
So
Is it rare though, Alar? Is it? Because I feel bad not paying for most of the time I get
I'm
that.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, good.
So Cthulhu, as you're running around, the cockiest person at the bar, funny enough, is a dragonborn. As he's sitting there, and he is grinning, kind of like the flesh whiskers he has. it almost kind of like he'd be twirling them. I don't know. Yeah, flesh whiskers is what we're calling them.
I don't
Flesh
like that.
Tendrils.
That one needs to be added to quotes by the DM.
Flesh whiskers.
He twirls his flesh whiskers.
He twirls his flesh whiskers.
What would you like to do?
Is there like an open slot right next to him?
Yeah. He's sitting and he's talking.
Yeah.
He's talking to another gentleman to his right.
What color dragon is he?
Orangish.
Bronze.
Orangish.
I'm gonna go up to. Hello, mate. How you doing tonight?
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm great. What can I do for you?
Oh, my name's Cthulhu, and I've been traveling these lands, trying to, get people's reaction to my new specialty.
Okay.
It's from this bar, but it's a really fancy mead. If you can finish it, do you know what Electrum is?
I do not.
Oh, that's
Is
easy.
it fancy?
Ah, you could say so. It's kind of... But we have. How about a bag of tobacco? Would that do you well?
I have no need for tobacco, but this Electrum sounds fancy.
Well, it's valued at 50 gold per.
Oh. How
I would
many do
give
you wager?
I wager you one. And I pull out this full moon. Wager you one. If you can finish it, you're the real man, and you get this Electrum. If you can't, though, you have to finish it all. And if you throw up at all, you are disqualified. You're out. Do we have a deal? If you lose, though,
That is a deal.
if you lose, 10 gold for me.
Deal. And he puts his claw out.
I shake it.
And
If you win, you get a really rare
A
piece
claw.
of thing that we need. If you lose, you give us 10 gold.
Do I just drink it then?
I'm going to count down from 3. All right?
Okay.
And then you down it. You
Okay.
can't stop. Ready?
Yes.
1,
Yes.
2,
2,
3.
3.
You cut it up to 3. It was supposed to be down.
He's Dragonborn.
They do everything backwards.
He's Borgen Gen.
That is
Okay.
spicy. Quite bitter though. Did I do it?
Did it myself. I flick
I
him
win?
I flick him the one.
He looks at it, and you can't really hear everything he says, but as he turns to the guy next to him, he's like, fancy.
And then you just, if anybody's around Cthulhu, he's like, fucking Dragonborn mead dragons, god fucking damn it.
By the way, in the 7-8 years I've been running D&D and using Dragonborn mead, that is the first time, funny enough, that a Dragonborn's drank it.
Yeah.
That's true.
I thought that was the guy from the other
Fuck it.
campaign.
That's amazing.
No, I don't think he ever had the Dragonborn mead.
There was a
As-
Dragonborn that sold it, but we didn't see him
Yeah,
drink
that's
it.
why I thought it was.
Yeah.
So,
Hello, mate.
as Cthulhu comes
Ugh.
back,
I'll kind of slink up back from under the table after Cthulhu took Zio upstairs and get back into my chair.
okay.
Cthulhu will come back, and I'll be like,
Did you give someone the mead?
Yeah, I forgot that Dragonborns are kind of like the creation of mead. Dragonborn mead.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I was expecting a bar fight. I am kind of happy that did not happen.
I'm kind of upset.
Well, we're just out a drink, so how much did you lose? Like 1 gold? I don't know how much that drink cost. So that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's the only thing that you lost. It's just right, Cthulhu?
As you're all having
But
this,
Does anybody have maybe some rolling paper?
some rolling paper. No, I am.
Because
I mean, I have paper you can roll.
my tribe do it, and they do it in this weird fatty.
So they do it with this like a cross, and you have to light 3 different things.
That sounds cool. Can we do that? Do you know how to do it? Are you an origamation person?
No, I no idea what this is, and you are starting to frighten me with your language.
Alright.
But yeah, so the So everyone should be going to bed then? I don't. There's something important I was wanting to talk to, but two of us are not here.
I think
Yes, I
three.
am.
Everyone but Zio's here.
I'm here.
No, yeah, I don't think. I think we're down 3 people. June,
Cthulhu, why?
you said I couldn't handle my liquor. Who's talking now?
Nobody should drink this.
You're correct, and I.
Ever.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the only people who should drink it is where it came from, which would be the Dragonborn.
Right, he didn't even fucking flinch. It was.
Wait,
stupid.
what? Oh my.
Right,
Goodness.
that's what I said. And no, it's like fucking goes down like a fucking milk.
I wanna look at Uridin. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna see if this works. I actually had a inkling. I'm going to. This is gonna sound so stupid. This is gonna sound.
I keep opening and closing one eye
He's like,
because I've tried to blink and focus on whoever's talking, but it keeps changing too much. So Erden's just like basically got a spit bubble hanging out of his mouth.
Can I purify food and drink? Because technically we eat people. So, Erden.
No, you tried this before and I said no.
Oh.
Alrighty. So, as you're all sitting there, Ecclesias, did you want to speak of your important speak?
No, I'll wait until. Well, never mind. No, I'll wait until the morning.
Okay.
Talking to you.
As you're all kind of sitting there, half you dying, you kind of peer over as a cold breeze comes in as the door opens, and just as he said, the first night you be there, Kane walks in the front door, and that is where we're going to take a break. As half of you are dying.
and Cthulhu knocked out.
We shouldn't call him Kane. We should call him Cliffhanger
Ah.
because it's always a freaking cliffhanger whenever he walks in.
By the way,
That was
I want to
apparent.
point out, because for those that like WWE, on Wednesday during Exploring the Archives, I said that his name was The Undertaker. So
Oh,
I pointed that out to Zio, but he didn't get it.
No, don't do wrestling.
In case anyone's wondering, this is what we do before stream, is we practice laughing without making.
But thank you for everybody that's hanging out. I saw you in here, Jeremy. Thanks for hanging out. I saw you, Ivan. Thank you. But give us about 15 minutes. We will be back to see the aftermath of half of the party dying. Even though I couldn't kill them in a fight, it just took one drink. We will be back soon. Stay close and see you later, Potato. Thank you for hanging
Bye,
out.
potatoes.
Hopefully you sleep well.
Bye, potatoes.
I know it's very
Miss you
late for
already.
you.
I'm gonna get yelled at. Stream, don't leave.
Thank you. Thank you, Potato. But we will see you soon. Enjoy the jaunty Quinn's Tavern music during the break. Take care, everybody, and we will see you in about 15. See ya.
he's so gassy.
Zio, do you need a cane
Alrighty.
to
So,
hold yourself up?
as
Because
Kane
there is one here
walks
now.
in, because Zio is dead, as Kane walks in, he surveys the room, and he finds all you, and he walks over and kind of standing on the upper platform. Where's the kid?
Oh, passed out in the bedroom.
From?
He can't handle his alcohol.
Dragonborn mead.
Which room?
We tell him the
exact-
room because.
Direction.
And you point at the exact
Oh,
room.
he would. I wouldn't know the room.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'll just
And
say,
he's
Cthulhu
like,
poisoned
all right,
us.
does anyone need to be topped off?
No, I'm okay.
Don't touch
Ayla
me.
needs a drink.
If
Very
you
well.
have
Don't touch
anything
me.
that can cure a nasty hangover, that'd
He,
be great.
he flicks you a gold, Aylar, and he's like, it's on me.
Oh, thank God, not Dragonborn mead.
And he takes his leave to go upstairs. And as he does, Zio, even though you're trying to sleep, you hear the door open. And you hear stuff. You alright?
No.
You feel some, like, tapping on your face.
What? Who? Yes.
You good? You good to go back downstairs then?
I'm assuming I am shit-faced, because I didn't get any lesser restoration or nothing.
Correct.
But I'll kind of roll over to see who it is. I'm sure, like, in 6 different versions.
12 canes.
Yeah. And then I'll kind of lean up and be like, oh, yeah. Let's go.
And as he kind of helps you up, he's like, how's your head feel?
Fucking horrible.
He puts his hand on your forehead and casts something, and your weariness fades. Your vision comes back to, for the most part, normal. All of your ailments, all of your like visually impaired headache, anything that's happening with your head, is all subsided.
Same with like how old my face looks, right?
No, you still look busted.
Busted.
And
Oh,
better.
yeah, that helped a lot.
Come on,
Thank
kid.
you.
Let's finally get you to drink. Put some hair on your chest.
All right,
He opens the door and lets you go out first.
I'll go on out and make my way to the rest of the group.
And as he's walking with you, he kind of puts his hand on one of your shoulders. You want another Dragonborn mead?
No, anything but.
Sounds good. And he walks up to the bar as Zio comes back to all of you.
Hey!
Hi, guys.
Yo, what the fuck?
I can
What?
see you used a cane to get here.
Good job, Ayla.
Taylor, I don't mean to be
worked
rude,
it
but stop it.
How many fingers?
2.
Yo, what the fuck?
2.
Why? Who did this to you?
What?
You did.
You did what?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
you.
drunk anymore. This is less fun.
Am I
I
still
like.
drunk or?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't have a hangover, is what I guess would be the best description.
Okay.
Yeah, I look
how
like
you
ass.
take a drink of this and have an immediate hangover.
Well, when you
I look
drink
like
battery acid,
Say.
I look like I drink battery acid, and I look up at Tithun and Zio.
What is a battery? Oh, I got it. I got it for you, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you. She didn't say it in character, so I couldn't be like,
you
know, what
almost
is a
made
battery?
Zio spit out his drink. I could tell. I could tell because it sounded like he had a feather duster going over his mic.
Alcohol beer, and was not trying to spray that all over my monitor.
But I look at Cthulhu and I go, "This is not fun.
This is what I know. I've done it twice.
Why would you want to do this to other people?
Because you guys made fun of me, and now I had my revenge, and now I'm
That
actually
was
kinda
so long ago, and that's kind of spiteful of you.
happy. Everyone has spite. Mine's just fun.
No, not fun.
Very fun. You guys have fun at my expense. Let me have fun.
Well, it was a fun gag, though, that the people that were constantly not as pleased. But, Kane, you are here for a reason, yes? We should not waste your time, or as they say in Falbian, we shall not dilly-dally.
As you say that, as he walks up, he sets the drinks
Oh,
down.
he was already there.
Yeah, I was just, and so you didn't have to repeat it. He hears it as he walks up. He
Thank
sets the
you.
drink down in front of Zio. He has his own, and he walks over to a table and speaks to them, and then takes a chair that no one was sitting on. Give me that. Brings it over. Sits
How
down.
buff
I
is
don't
he?
know. That's not
Like, is
really
he-
Kane's character. I think he would just snatch it out from under.
Is
Yoink!
he stacked? Is he like?
He's wearing
I'm
half
guessing-
plate. It's a little hard to tell.
Oh, okay.
Just ask if he was a snack.
I mean that too. If
Does he
he's
look
stacked,
like a
he's
snack?
And
He
Alar.
looks pretty good for a
Doesn't matter.
45-year-old man.
Snack.
Is he a snack or is he a full meal?
He sits down. He sits down. So.
Hello.
Coca-Cola. What did I miss?
What?
Well, Not much. You kind of missed the Dragonbone Mead Fest that I had fun with.
I tried once,
heard
a long time ago. About a couple months.
I've tried twice.
Oh.
Failed
But no.
both.
So,
Wicked.
Zio tells me you are a great adventurer, and he told me that you adventured a lot. Do you care to tell us any stories? I am fascinated. If you are a mentor, I presume you must be a very experienced fighter. That is the only people we allow to be a mentor in my culture.
Straight to the punch. Yes, I have stories. Zio, why don't you tell some of the ones I've told you?
Do you guys really think this is the time for stories? I thought there was.
Oh, he said you killed a dragon. Is that true?
Yes.
You know,
I don't think
10
dragons
to
are real.
20 of them, limited to 5, -5, somewhere in there.
Okay, so that's not true. Got it.
Do I feel like I know him in a past life?
You feel strong about it.
Well then, if your adventures, tell us what was Zio like as a young lad?
He looks over at you. What's your reaction to that?
I'm kind of sitting there drinking my drink, and I look up at him, and I just kind of shrug my shoulders and with my eyebrows like, go ahead.
Well, let me finish my drink and we'll start rekindling old memories. So, what do you plan to do in Uthran then?
Well, I want to check on my parents.
I heard they're doing well.
Well, that's good to hear. Last I received word from my mother was a little bit ago. They seemed all right. But it seems like things aren't going all that great in Uthran at the moment. And we did kind of royally piss off Cornelio. So,
How so? You said he tried to take over. That seems odd. And kind of not his MO.
yeah, it was really strange. He was actually he kind of just provided the troops to be the new guard of the town and all that, and had somebody else kind of do the heavy lifting, and then
Who did the heavy
Took-
lifting? I wouldn't think
It
his
was-
house guards could take over a city.
no, it was a Goliath and his companion, who
His master.
used to be, master, something like that. Handler, I think, was a term that was used for him.
Hmm.
But he used to be part of the Bureau,
Oh,
and
you're having run-ins
he
with that lot
actually-
then.
yeah, more or less.
And how is that going? I see you're all still standing.
Yeah, well, it started not so great. One of our good friends is no longer here with us now because of this Goliath.
I'm sorry to hear that. We'll raise a drink to them.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
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 I just like throw up like a.
Here's water, Jim.
I'm not taking anything from you, Cthulhu.
It's water.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Well, thankfully, he is alive now.
Oh, then no harm, no foul?
Still some harm done.
Revenge is what you
Eh.
seek then.
Yeah, and we were very close to achieving it, but he decided to run like a giant pussy and got
We're all
away.
thinking it. He just said it.
Interesting. How long
I
have you
would-
been
But-
chasing this man?
How long? Better part of 2 months, I want to say.
Hmm.
But now I think we might be being hunted.
That's a uneasy way to live, let me tell you.
Yes, as I'm sure you're aware. It's not ideal, but
It's never fun to always sleep with one eye open.
yeah, this is the first I've experienced of that, and I don't see how you've lived like this for so long.
It's no fun.
Well,
You know, all those stories you told me, like, made this sound like it'd be fun. This is like, do you see? I'm not having the most fun right now.
I could see that you're withered.
The world's a shitty place.
It is. It is a shitty place. But there's good parts about it too. For instance, all the people you're with. Are they not a light in the darkness of this shitty life?
Yeah, you do have a point there. Even though some of us like to poison others. I
It's
look
not
at
poison. They're just
That wasn't poison. That wasn't.
I think
got
that
Well,
could
Doing
be
on this
considered
one.
poison.
No, it can't be.
No.
And also, cheers to living life and, finding how shitty the world actually is and that everything kind of sucks. Well,
I'll
good.
cheer to finding out how wonderful the world actually is, but same difference.
We'll find it one day.
I hope to find some happier points and some good light shed, but it just seems that no matter where we go, there's some shady asshole doing something horrible.
Well, I'll say that if you didn't already have something that brought joy to you, you wouldn't be adventuring in the first place.
I find that many things in the moment are upsetting. But then 5 years later, you laugh about how you tried to drink Dragonborn mead.
Pretty much how I felt the entire time training you.
Huh.
But now I look back on it fondly.
June
Well,
snicker. Yeah, June snickers a little bit. Like, just
Drink up, Zio.
Alright.
Yes.
I take out. I kind of like pull out of my pouch my little, my wooden crank box, my music box, and then my book. I just start looking into it and just reading.
What is that you have there?
Oh, and I pick up the crank box, my music box. Oh, this thing.
Yes, both of them, but that
Oh, well,
specifically.
the book is it's about the connections between society and religion.
That sounds dull.
Yeah. So, as a man of faith, I want to figure out how my religion can benefit me in politics, and how I can figure out how to make a better impression on this world with religion. And then this little music box is from my mom.
Oh, it's beautiful. Kind of hard to hear with the band, but
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I can't really play it. And I go around and it's engraved, and I start playing with the engravings on the table.
seems valuable.
Very.
Kind of turn to Kane and say, so, how long or how old was Zio when you started training him?
Well, I've been watching over, well, I was, most of his young life. I don't know, what was it, Zio? Somewhere around 10, somewhere around there.
I think I was around 7-ish.
Yeah. I can never tell
I
with
didn't-
young ones.
I didn't start training with you until I was probably 17-ish.
What's of the other ones that you trained with?
Who's that directed to?
Zio.
You trained with
Who
others.
else did I train?
Was I
No,
not good enough?
I mean,
No, I mean you would have trained others with Zio.
No.
Because you no. But then you have the whole tribe. That is the only word I know.
Even though I can make puns.
I'm not a
That
Furbolg,
is-
so I do not come from a northern tribe,
So you
as
do
I
not-
presume you do.
You do not have the elders teach many of the young, who then grow up to be warriors.
Well, I like to believe in quality over quantity.
That's a very good point there.
Alar, he was paid to be my personal trainer.
Well, don't make it sound like I was against my will now.
Well,
So
Were you
you,
against your will?
so he trained you over 33 years ago, and this is the last time that you saw him?
Zio's only like 20, by the way, Ecclesius.
It was about what? I stopped training you about a little over a year and a half, 2 years ago.
yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Alright, I have to ask, what is up with this?
Oh yeah, that was one of the,
That was rude.
He got fucked by a ghost.
yeah, one of the shittier parts in our adventure.
Any bit
We
of
will
actual,
laugh about it in 5 years.
any bit of actual clarification might be nice.
Yeah, so we were fighting these ghosts, and one of them cursed me. Kind of took me over for a little bit and accidentally hurt.
You were possessed
people
by
here.
a ghost.
Yeah.
He looks at who did you strike when you were being possessed?
That one.
June.
He looks at June. Did he learn well?
You mean by the strike?
Yes.
I'm still here, aren't I?
Good one.
I mean,
Looks
I'm
over
pretty
at
sure
you,
it knocked
Zio.
it to your ass. I'm okay.
Still looks over you and I like her.
Yeah, she's teaching me other things. She's like my second mentor, because yeah, you weren't good enough.
Oh fuck.
I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, yeah, he's your captain, by the way.
You want my
I'm
captain?
gonna.
Yes, he tells us that he is captain, but we have not seen his ship.
Nor does he lead.
I'm gonna kind of
His
like look
parents will
at
probably
Kane.
buy him one. Yes.
Sorry, I noticed that you were able to make Zio feel a lot better from whatever the hell Cthulhu just put us through.
Yes.
Dragonborn me.
Yeah, no, I know what it is now.
I'm
I'm not capable of doing that type of magic. Would you mind helping me feel better so that I can be a little bit more?
Fortunately, it was quite, even though it seems simple, powerful. I'm a little fatigued from travel.
Do you have a Rolade?
That would also help. If you did die, you would not feel it.
I need a
Very
Rolade. I
funny.
have heartburn.
Or did you
Where
need
are-
a table
time.
or a dinner roll?
Oh my god.
I'll take anything that stops heartburn.
So, would you all like to hear a story then?
But first, Kane,
Um,
if I know that you were able to, help Zio feel better, do you know of any spells or anything in particular that could cure his
Face.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna
That is a
say
good point,
curse.
bud.
I can say it because he is still half my age. Well,
You
he is
say
a
it.
fifth of my age, but the way he looks is half of my age.
Yep, you say it.
Well, you can blame his parents for the look of it, but if you're speaking of the age, I know I have someone I could inquire about. I don't know. I'm not that well versed with the weave.
Well, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, I look like shit.
Yeah, you do.
Give or take.
I'm gonna go to the bar. Does anybody need anything?
No.
No, I
Food.
think everyone's good.
I want
Food?
one ale.
You do
regular
not
ale.
want to eat.
Um,
Everything will burn.
Oh,
I
Never
will
mind.
I will hand him a gold coin that Kane handed to me, and I'll say,
just gets me an ale, one that does not put me on the just a nice regular ale, not dragonborn.
Do you want something
Thank
sweet
you.
like honey in it?
Yes,
Got you.
that sounds nice. Thank you.
You go up. You get drinks.
Well, I was actually gonna ask, sir,
Yes.
what, do you have anything to cure headaches, like some herbs?
I generally just sell things to create headaches.
I know that. But, do you have anything to cure them?
No.
Alrighty. Do you have any, smoking paper? I don't know what it's called.
Smoking paper.
Something to roll, like some tobacco in, or a pipe by chance?
I have my own pipe. Are you looking to buy my pipe?
is that code?
Dude.
You could want to buy my pipe.
Thanks. You obviously
Punch
need that.
me.
You need that one. I never caught your name.
It is Oral Miller.
Oral Miller.
Oral Miller.
Oreo Miller.
Oral Miller.
Alrighty.
Just fade to black as this continues forever.
Oral Miller.
Oro.
Well,
Feels like the end of a Beatles song.
or,
Or,
do you
or
have a sweet?
Yes. All mead is sweet. That
I know that,
means
but I
honey.
don't really want
More.
ale. I would want like a honey mead. Do you have a honey mead?
All mead is honey wine.
Well, okay.
Would you like some mead?
Please.
Very well. He gives you some mead. Mark off 2 gold. Alrighty. So as you head back to the table, as you come back, you hear Kane picking up with the story, and there I was, standing on the top of the cliff, looking over the precipice. Welcome back.
Hello.
What'd you bring all of us?
A nice little mead.
did you just give us a literal cliffhanger, you motherfucker?
Brought you a nice. It's a honey mead. I didn't get the exact name. And I know all meat honey, but I call it a honey mead. I don't know. But it's supposed to be very nice.
Thank you, Cthulhu.
And I'm gonna look at it, make sure it's not smoking.
It's not.
Put a little
Give
bit
a little,
of spice.
give a little drink.
You're good.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how much of a bitch are you. No, you're
Cheers.
good. Alrighty.
Cheers.
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 Where are you heading? You
Cheers.
seem to, if I can ask, you went south and now you are returning back north. It was some days.
Well,
From-
I'm kind of just going where the wind takes me at this point.
What kind of business did you have in Freyas?
Oh, I had to meet someone for something. It's nothing too important, not compared to what you're investigating.
So do you know about the... What's going on in Uthran?
I heard of it, but I've not been in Uthran myself for some time.
How long ago did you leave the winery?
No, the winery, soon after you left. Uthran, about a half a year after that.
Okay.
Once you left, there was nothing to guard. And I swear, if I have to sit in another meeting of rich people telling us how to live our lives, I don't know if I could do it.
Well, if you
Well,
wanted something to protect, you can come along with us.
I'm sure I could tag along then. How
As long as
quickly
that's alright with everyone else.
It is always nice to learn more from an experienced adventurer.
Oh yeah, he does seem quite introverted. Can I ask you something about Uthran? I've never been there personally.
Sure.
The Grand Duke. Do you know if he's safe there?
Opposed to being safe where?
Literally anywhere. We're just. Apparently, he is quite. People don't like him. Which, I mean, who really likes a king or a duke or people in power? But.
I have no problem with that.
I guess I'd say he is safe depending on who you ask.
Well, how do you feel about what is happening here? Or there, rather?
It's odd. Not something I didn't think would happen again, but not so soon.
Do you know what families are going against the Duke?
Well,
Fail me.
Families.
the Cornelio family, obviously. But other than that, no. Before this all was happening, I left. I haven't had any word with them since. I've only been hearing what's been happening on the road.
What have you heard on the road?
And he outlines pretty much what you guys know.
We already knew that.
Well, I didn't say it was different.
Okay. This is your fault, Cthulhu. You shut your face.
Drink
What?
some water. Trust me. I've been here twice. Trust me.
You know how bad I want to geyser you guys with this fucking
Do
fountain.
you know how bad I want a scorching ray Cthulhu's face?
So, how quickly do you plan to get there, or are you interested in the journey itself?
Be nice to get there instantly, you know. But
Is there anything along the way
Well,
that is worth?
it's still going to be
checking
a
out?
hike, but there is Summit's Peak.
Am I familiar with where that is, DM?
Yeah, you would know
Yeah.
if you open your map, which is the literal only one in the maps. It is
All
the
right, you guys.
It is the lighthouse. The lighthouse figure that's in between Uthran and Slaria.
Oh, gotcha.
I may or he looks at Yuzio, may or may not still know the sigil for your parents' teleportation circlet.
Is that something that I would know, DM?
No, actually.
Okay.
Well,
No,
that would be
they would have probably either kept that for themselves or people that would protect them, because to understand, because you would understand how it works, you need to have a sigil to go to a place. But since you never left home, you didn't need to know how to get back home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the only way is you need to know like Solaria's to get there, but you never went anywhere, so they never told you.
sorry, what was the name of that like little lighthouse?
Summit's Peak.
Summit's Peak. Yeah, I don't think we need to go there. I think that we should just
We do not even know
Go
what's
right-
there. What is at Summit's Peak?
There's a teleportation circlet. I could get you into Uthran from there.
At Summit's Peak.
Yes.
how far is the travel there?
Couple months.
To Summit's Peak?
Yes.
How long is it to get to Uthran?
Few months.
So those both seem like the same time.
It'd save a few weeks,
It'd save you a few months.
months.
Well,
And
All right.
chances of random hydras popping up.
I've had my
Getting
fair
high.
share of random hydras.
yeah, they're
I
not
killed
fun.
the Hydra.
You killed a hydra.
I did.
Alone?
No.
No,
No.
I had help.
Ah. Did
But
you
I
get the final
dealt
hit?
the last blow. I did.
Oh, that is great. What did you
Thank
use? What did you do?
We loosened it
I-
for him.
Like
guys did.
like a
Thank you.
jar of pickles.
Pycles.
Pycles?
Jar of pikers,
can-
yes.
You could say you had a little help from his friends.
After that pun, Erden throws up.
Yeah.
Ah,
When
Erden, clean that
Needle
up.
reference.
Clean
when
it up.
Kane asked me what did I do or what did I use, I will unsheath my scimitar
oh my
and hold
god.
it up, and then it will light on fire with the green flames that everybody else is familiar with. I said I did this.
And as everybody kind of freaks out around you, he goes,
Don't worry.
"That
don't
is an amazing scimitar. Why are you showing it to everyone?"
It's not really the scimitar. It's me, and I'll kind of like wave it, and the flames will go out, and I'll sheath it. I hit it with that a lot.
Still overzealous, I see.
A lot. I did a lot.
So you did not teach him to show everything to. Okay, gotcha.
No, that would probably be
Parents.
more of his parents.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Maybe you do not know, but
I'm just going to say, stop asking me if you can ask me questions. If you have questions,
Right.
just ask them.
okay, sorry. But
Turn of phrase.
what have you heard of the Furbolgs? If you know.
Well, last I heard, they're moving farther south. I had a run-in with a small encampment that was in a spat with some orcs, I believe.
Usually. Where south do you mean?
I don't know. I don't have a map exactly of where it was.
North of Summit's Peak?
Oh, yes. Not that far south.
Okay.
You know, a map would be a really good thing for us to buy.
Should
Oh,
look
yes,
into finding a
When-
cartographer.
Yeah.
They should be common in most large cities.
Sorry. When did you say this spat with orcs was happening?
About a month ago, I think I was up there. No, that would have been... That timeline doesn't make sense. 3 or 4 months.
Shit.
English is my first language. Shit!
I translate that into fucking Elvish. I say shit in Elvish. That probably sounds lovely. by
I
the
was
way.
gonna say,
Elvish
what
is-
is shit in Elvis? Somebody like, look that
Shinola.
up.
I don't know what shit in
Shinola.
Elvis is, but we can probably look up what shit in Elvish is.
Jeremy?
You always learn the swear words first, anyway. So
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Fun fact, you do.
I'm sorry. Why is that such a
Um,
disturbing time?
I left when I thought they were safe.
I don't think they'll ever be safe in the north. Those lands are quite harsh.
Yes, but, well, I guess orcs aren't the original reason, but yes. How far would you say they are from the city?
Quite... not even close. Why?
Okay. Well, obviously, I would like to visit them.
Good luck finding a wandering tribe. Can you please pick up those peanuts?
Yes, sorry, I'm all thumbs today.
I am fully aware, but yeah.
June, you said you or Zio implied that you were teaching him magic. What else have you taught him? And don't show me.
As I have like my hands up, and slowly put them down.
I'm still just kind of like with this like splitting headache. Don't worry, I won't. I mean, just things that I've learned from my mentor. And I guess maybe being able to quiet the mind and meditate and focus on things. But mostly Zio does everything himself. I don't really feel like I've taught him anything.
Hearing June say that, like, I'll perk my chest up a little bit and, like, smile. You helped me.
Thank you,
Huh.
Captain.
You're welcome, officer.
Your fox seems bored, and he waves his hand over the floor, and you see manifest similarly but quicker than how you cast. He summons a small dog, probably about
Chihuahua?
yay-ish big.
I was gonna say, don't like a poop dog, but
Bigger floppy ears, kind of a droopy face. Just-
like a little hound dog.
and then you kind of see them
Okay,
like
Dr. Evil.
just run in between.
Like a little freaking hound dog.
Like a little freaking hound dog.
They start kind of playing and running in between the tables.
It's
Is this
cute with animals.
a creature I'm familiar with?
This would be the ritual that you were, copying for him.
That's what I figured.
So.
Yeah.
You see June just like, oh, it's so cute.
I knew that they'd get along.
Theseus's eyes just be like,
Does it disturb you, Ecclesias?
not at all, no.
Good.
So look the other way.
I am curious. I've never actually sat down and spoken with a assembly member. What do you do there?
What would you say you do here?
What would you say you do there?
Well, I am now able to be contracted to find magical items. If there is someone that knows of something important, whether it's a weapon or an article of clothing, then I will be tasked to seek it out. But I am not high-ranking enough to be someone's exclusive distributor of magical items.
Oh, do you have your own?
Do I have my own magical items?
Member that you can procure them from?
Yes, I do. My Master Velos has honored us with being our exclusive provider.
I need to find one of your kind. Eventually, I need to have my own purveyor and procurer of the arcane.
Well, question for the DM. Would I know if Ecclesias is at that moment to even offer, or would he not, knowing that he had to be like high ranking or something?
I wouldn't say that you would think it would be an insult if you offered.
Okay. Kane, I would be honored if you would consider me to be your exclusive procurer of magical items. You would.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought if you meant offer Velos up. You can offer for yourself. Just you'd have to, be able to get magical items for the person.
Oh, right. So he probably wouldn't ask that, knowing that he's like off doing that stuff. Kane, I could talk to somebody at the assembly. There are plenty of people. Our services are great, and the payment is fair.
That would be quite hospitable, so that we can talk about more at length in the future.
Yes.
Gentlemen, that has been quite quiet. I don't remember if I caught your name the first time. Speaking, he points at you, Erden.
Sorry, I'm really trying not to throw up right now. Yes.
It's all right. Are you okay?
I feel like ass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Me too.
There'd be like moments where he would try to pipe in, but he would be like,
Lincoln is just leaning back, reading his book.
All right.
Kane,
Yes.
I have just a quick question. You came down from Uthran.
Some time ago.
Have you ever heard of the Dreaming Owl?
Apparently, I have never even heard of an owl.
Owl? What? Dreaming?
Um,
What's that?
No, could you try to
Owlskin 3?
pique my memory more? Because apparently, I know one of nothing.
I know shit about Buck.
The Dreaming Owl was an inn, and it was on the other side, or the Solarian side of the border between Uthran and Solaria. Kind of on across the river from. I still can't remember what you said that Points Peak thing was called.
Summit's Peak.
But Summit's Peak.
Well, now that you described that, you'd think it would help, but I know two of
But
nothing
nope.
now.
Nope, go.
Unfortunately, it is not coming to memory.
It's fine. Forget I asked.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Would I know of the Dreaming Owl by chance?
I think we said that you guys would have a chance that you might have passed in there before. Specifically, since you don't hold much value in names, I would say you wouldn't remember by the name.
Okay, that's fine.
What's is so important about the Dreamy Owl, June?
I told you guys. It's the inn that my family owned a while
Has she
ago now.
told us this before?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she
shit.
has.
Well, Alar is getting
Hey Nick, keep notes.
sucker.
June.
Miss being home, June.
I don't have a home anymore.
You said
Wait.
But I miss what it was.
you said that your family owned it. Do they not anymore?
No, what happened?
There's no one there. You just see June just, I feel like absolute ass.
No one's there.
No one there.
Can you clarify that statement?
No.
Well,
There's no one there. And
They would just.
Is that the name of someone who is there?
sorry, June doesn't do that.
Ayla, shut the fuck up.
I don't speak French.
What is French?
Oh, jeez.
It's
June.
next to Spanish.
Okay, look at that.
It's next to Spanish.
French is an island next to Spanish that's left of Therendwell.
We're so
That was
smart.
so much better than my job. I was just be like, oh, look at that, a rabbit hole.
Alright.
Did your parents pass away?
I don't even know.
Kane speaks. I know I'm new here, but maybe not pressure on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
I like how you're like, oh yeah, so oop. What were you gonna say, Jeremy?
So, we have a long journey. Should we wrap things up here tonight? Most of us are not in the mood to discuss things.
Yeah, with that, June kind of pushes her chair back and she goes.
June, do you need me to walk you to your room?
Nope.
Aradin, do you need me to carry you to your room?
Yep.
Got it.
Um,
And I stand
say,
up and I pick up Aradin.
Kane,
Fireman style again.
thank you for joining us. rest of my fellow friends, I will see you in the morning. Before I head up to my room, I do stop quickly at the bar.
Okay. You go over to the bar. Hello there.
Hello.
You look like you aren't on the sunny part of the morning.
Nope. Do you know?
Nope.
Nope.
Going Canadian there, eh?
Is the band staying the night?
Well, I'm not sure. This is actually a free show. I would hope. I hope they be here tomorrow. Are you going to be staying another day? I mean, they are sleeping here tonight, if that's what you mean.
That's what I meant. Thank you.
You're
And then I
welcome.
will head up to my room.
Very well.
I put Eridan in his bed, and then I walk back downstairs, and I'm going to stay down there for quite a while.
Okay. Do you
I'll
go?
sleep in.
Do you kind of wait? You sleep in?
I'm staying up. But
Okay. Do you kind of go
Like-
off on your own, or? 'cause
Yeah, I
think
kinda do my
I
own
was gonna say I
thing.
think at this point it's just gonna be Zio and Kane at the table alone.
Oh yeah, I go to find like a nice little corner.
Okay. So
And I just
Uridan,
start,
as he
doing
lays
my
you
thing.
down to sleep, and the pillow,
Good night, Uridan.
the pillow is the most comfortable pillow ever.
I love this pillow.
Eridan, good night.
No, thank you. Good night. Go away.
Okay, bye, buddy.
You did this to me. I mad at you.
You love me and you know it.
You did
Yep.
to me.
Yep. I will love you in the morning. Go away.
Ecclesias and
Yeah.
Ayla, you turn into?
Good night, Ecclesias. I love you.
Okay.
That is me.
Alright. As you two also turn in.
Okay.
As we're at the table with just Zio and Kane. As he comes back with another drink, puts it in front of you. So, how are you liking it with your new friends?
They're a lot of fun. It
That's
can
good.
be hard sometimes. I've never had people, especially in this amount, this close. These are people that I know are willing to die to save my own life. And besides you,
It's an interesting
I-
feeling, is it not?
it is. How have you been enjoying your travels to where the wind takes you, as you say?
Well enough in this world. As much as you can, I guess. So, how long do you plan to be traveling with this group?
Well, indefinitely. I know our revenge is still not completed.
You can
Once
see
that happens.
as you kind of say that, he gets pretty eager and he kind of like leans in on the table.
Once that happens, I still... You know that I studied a lot, and you know that I studied a lot about the last Uthranian-Solarian war. I don't want to see that happen.
Of course.
I think that sticking with this group, we all have that same goal in mind, and I think we have a real shot at making sure that doesn't happen, because there are forces that are definitely trying to make that happen right now.
I've seen that too. And I do want to say, I can tell that you've grown up. Maybe not mentally from things you've shown, but I can see that you've made some improvements since the last time I've seen you.
I'm just smiling.
Other than this.
Yeah, not so much of an improvement there, but
Well, what would you say if I may have an opportunity for you? one that would
What
separate
kind of-
you from your friends.
What kind of opportunity are you talking about?
I don't know anything concrete yet, but it would involve you traveling with me.
I thought you were gonna come with us.
Well, of course, you have your dealings, but should we need to split off, would you be interested?
I think, depending on how long you travel with us, not until we achieve the goals that we set out to achieve.
Very well.
The opportunity sounds amazing, and I do wish that you could have left Uthran with me and could have started on this adventure then, but I've already started something and I cannot abandon these friends.
It is always good to be headstrong. As he kind of looks
Hey.
down as if he's contemplating.
I appreciate it.
Well, either way, and he kind of hits you on the shoulder. You should probably get some rest.
Yeah, my head still not feeling that great.
I'm sure it doesn't. Some sleep will do you well.
Yes. Do you need a room?
I'll be able to get one.
Okay. Well, we'll be here in the morning.
Very well. I look forward to seeing you.
So do I.
Good night, Zio.
Good night, Kane.
As you head up to your room and Duo sees you and then runs away as the dog is chasing Duo, and you see Kane kind of wave his hand and the dog out of existence as Duo follows you up.
I look at that and I go, just with a stumped kind of face.
Is this your...
Yeah, it's like, wait, can I do that? Oh shit! And then I'll
Did
go
I
to the-
do that? Okay. Alright. So as you head upstairs, you find your room. Cade, as you are sitting there and you're reading, wait. You're good. Take your time. You're right. So as you are sitting there and you're reading, you're studying, as you see Zio go up, you see Kane enjoying the music for a little while. As he finishes his drink, he stands up and he heads up to the bar. He speaks with the bartender for a little bit. He gives him some, would you assume, gold. And then he heads outside.
Man, I miss respectable. And I close my book and then take out my little music box and I crank it a little bit and put it on the table and let it play. And I take out my book or my leather notebook and I start writing a letter.
Alright.
A quite lengthy letter.
Sounds good. So as you are sitting there, you're enjoying the melancholy but also joyful tunes of the music box and begin writing a letter. That is where we're going to end the session for the week.
No.
Yep.
No major cliffhanger. This is unacceptable.
The first chapter in 23, we don't have a huge cliffhanger.
What do you mean this isn't a major cliffhanger? We're traveling northwards. We have
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
2 to 3 months ahead of us.
Yeah, but we don't. There's no. Oh, great person from your past says hi, and we end the episode.
No,
There's
here's
a
the
foreboding-
cliffhanger.
There's
Zio,
a
here's the
foreboding
cliffhanger.
winter storm hanging over this haberdashery, whatever the fuck that word means.
No. The
June, I know what you're-
cliffhanger.
I know what you're gonna say, and I don't want to hear it. Okay.
What's the cliffhanger? I want to hear
The
it.
cliffhanger is if he left or he's
Exactly.
gonna
Don't-
be there in the morning. I'm gonna say
Don't
it, Jay.
say No, I don't want to hear it. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, okay.
That sounded so much like Will Smith, just like, he'll be there, man.
Yeah. So DM, if that doesn't make you feel bad about making his mentor just disappear, you should probably make him be there.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
I don't
Kill
think he
off
feels
his
bad about
mentor.
things.
Solid,
no.
solid. Alrighty, well, thank you for everyone that was hanging out. I couldn't keep up with how much was happening in chat because everybody loves puppies, apparently. And, Jag had to leave. I missed that. That's upsetting. Bye, Jag!
Oh, bye, Jag.
B-Day 20. But thank you for everybody that hung out. Let me see if I can find someone that we can raid.
Whoop whoop.
Let me go here.
Nick, you crack me up. Did you tell us that already?
You want to talk about Wednesday?
I figure Alar, it's really just me role playing, Alar is old age, not remembering things.
Why
Yeah,
sweetly?
Mm-hmm.
Get on my 1950s voice on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time over at Arcane Archives at Twitch. It'll be the first episode ever of Exploring the Archives. In our Discord under is it live?
It's in campaign.
Or it's under our community in campaign. We have a list of all the characters that were obviously in this episode. Who do you want to see chat about all the mysteries behind the scenes? And and come hang out. And we love the questions that everybody throws into the chat because then it gets us talking and it gets everybody else inquisitive. But next Wednesday, right after the episode drops on YouTube on Tuesday, come on and hang out with us for Exploring the Archives.
Awesome.
Episode 3.
Alrighty. Well, I have found a channel.
Is
Giant
dead?
Chipwell, I believe is how it's going to be pronounced. But make sure we go over there and we raid them. Or we go over there, we give them a bunch of love. Wait for the Arcane Archives to post. Hashtag Spork Army. Hit them with the sporks since apparently 100% of our viewers are subscribed.
Hit them with the sports.
But we will see you again on Wednesday to discuss everything that happened in this episode. And then if you can't make it, we will see you on Friday for chapter 24 of the Arcane Archives. But make sure we go over there. We give them a ton of love. Thank you everybody that hung out today. It was really fun and I'm excited. We will see you next week for the next chapter of the Arcane Archives. Take care everybody. We'll see you later.